Hi everyone, welcome back to Bullet Journaling for the Artistically Challenged. Last time I left you, I told you to come back and bring a pencil with you and your bullet journal. And I'm hoping that you went to Google, Pinterest, YouTube, whatever, and looked at some spreads and trackers for your journal, because now we're going to start filling in our new bullet journal. So let me show you what I picked. Going to do my 2019 calendar, and that's going to take up 2 pages. I'm going to do my social media numbers tracker. I'm going to have a note page for both of my eBay stores, 1 per page, a note page for my Etsy, a note page for Mercari, a note page for Poshmark, a note page for Pinterest, a note page for YouTube, and a note page for Instagram. So you'll notice that my calendar for the year takes up 2 pages, and there's another 2 pages, another 2 pages, another 2 pages, another 2 pages. So I'm going to be off 1 page, it looks like. Nope, I'll keep going. Another 2 pages and another 2 pages. So it looks like I'll have an even number of pages so that my next item will be my April calendar, which takes up 2 pages. So this is good to have an even number. If not, you can just leave the last page blank because there might be a tracker or spread that you'd like to put in that you think of later. All right, so I'm going to put this to the side right now. And I should have done this the other way. I don't know if you can see it or not. Hold on. Hopefully you can still see that. Okay, I have my bullet journal and my pencil. I'm going to go past my index. I can fill this in later. So the first blank page after my index is going to be on the left. Both of these 2 pages are going to be my 2019 calendar. So in pencil, very lightly, I'm going to put 2019. All right, then I'm going to turn the page and just make sure that you're not skipping pages when you do this. A little difficult to turn pages when you have psoriasis on your fingers. Okay, on page 3, I'm going to have my social media tracker. I'm just going to put social media here. Page 4 is going to be my first eBay store. I'm going to turn the page. So you can go ahead and start filling yours in. Page 5 will be my second eBay store. I'm just writing them at the top. eBay 2. Next one will be Etsy. I'm going to erase this later, so I just want to write it as lightly as possible. Page 7 is going to be Mercari, and page 8 is going to be Poshmark. Page 9 is going to be Pinterest, and page 10 is going to be YouTube. Page 11 is going to be Instagram. Page 12 is going to be quotes. I used to have quotes every month, and I wasn't really getting that many, so I'm just going to put it at the beginning of the year, or at the beginning of the journal. Okay, the next page, page 13, is going to be called Sending Light and Love. I started that this month, and I really like it because you can keep track of people that you're trying to motivate and make sure that you're going back and checking in with them to make sure that they're doing okay. And my last page before my April calendar is going to be my EJ milestones page. My grandson, he's been hitting lots of milestones and I haven't been writing them down. So I'm going to make a page just for him where I can record some of the milestones that he hits starting now. I'm probably going to go back and fill some of those in that he just hit. Okay, so that's what you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and ask you to pause this video and go ahead and put your, in pencil, what you're going to be filling these pages with. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and come back. Stop. Okay, now that you have written in pencil all the way up to the April calendar, or the calendar you're going to start with, now let's look at what we're going to do for the month of April. First, I'm going to have my April calendar, and my April calendar takes up 2 pages. Now notice I have not said anything about themes or how I'm going to do this. I have not decided on a theme yet, so we'll get to that in a few minutes. Okay, then we're going to have my April sales data, or actually my April sales goals, not my data. Then that's going to take up 1 page. Then we're going to have, I decided I want to do a portion control chart for the month to see to check off whether I watch my portions or not. So that's going to take up 1 page. So we got 2 pages, and then here's another 2 pages. Okay, I'm going to do an anxiety tracker. I have no idea what it's going to look like, if it's going to be something I'm going to color in or a graph. I have no idea, but I know it's going to be here. It's going to be 1 page. And then my pluses and minuses, I've decided to do that this month instead of a gratitude tracker or thoughts. I'm going to write 1 negative thing about the day and then a positive to counteract that. And I know from doing this in the past that it took me 3 pages to do that. So I've got 3 pages and 1 more. So those are going to go together to make an even. That's going to be 4 pages right there. My listings page is always takes me 2 pages. So there we go. There's another 2 pages. So now we've got even pages again. So that means then the next time I start will be on the left. It doesn't matter, but it does if you want to see something on 2 pages as a spread. So this is going to work out just fine. Then I will start my dailies. Again, I have not chosen my theme yet. So let me put this up here on the box and let me write in pencil. Just kind of map these out for you, okay? So after EJ's milestone page, on the next page, 2 pages, is going to be April calendar. So I'm going to leave 2 pages for April. All right. All right, on one side of the next page, page 12, is going to be my sales goals. And on the other page is going to be my portion control. Okay, and now you can put it anywhere you want. I could switch it if I wanted to. If I want to put my anxiety here, my portion control, whatever. All right, now I'm going to go to the next page. Sorry, it's kind of dark in here. I don't have my glasses. The next page is going to be my anxiety tracker. I'm still trying to decide how I'm going to do that. And then the next 3 pages are going to be positives and negatives. So there's positive, negative on page 20. Sorry, it's hard for me to turn the page. Positive and negative on page 21 and positive, negative on page 22. And then I need 2 more pages. 23 and 24 are going to be my April listings. And for those who have watched me in the past, for my listings, every time I list something in my store, I color something in. So this month it was teddy bears. So I'll just show you what I'm talking about. This month is teddy bears. I believe last month was watermelons. And the month before that was music notes. Okay, so I do better when I just have to color something in instead of actually recording numbers. The month before that was thumbs ups. So, all right. Shouldn't have closed the journal, huh? Okay, positives and negatives. There we go. And listings. April listings. Okay, now here's where I really suggest write in pencil. I'm really bad about doing this. When I do my daily pages, now some of you may want to do weekly pages also. I'm not doing that. But this is where you would put the weekly pages in, okay? Before your dailies. Okay, so I'm really bad about writing things in pen or marker and then messing up and then having to go back with liquid paper. So this is what I really like to use my pencil. So like I'm going to say April 1st and 2nd. I'm going to do 2 days on a month this month, 2 days on a page. I'm sorry. And to save paper so that I can use this journal a little bit longer because I have not been using, let me just show you why. I have not been using all of my pages. A lot of it's been blank, see? And so I think I can really get 2 days on a page. I really do. So because I'm not going to be blocking my time anymore. Remember, Valerie and I switched bodies, and I am flying by the seat of my pants now, and I'm just writing tasks down. I'm not writing blocks of time, so I don't need as much space. Okay, so that's the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th. So I just put a number there just so when I go back in pen or marker, I'm on the right one. You know what I'm saying? I'm really bad about that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now there's 30 days in April, right? 9, 10. So you can go ahead and number yours while I'm numbering mine if you'd like to. All right, so it looks like I ended up on a left page, which is fine. Okay, so I'm down to 30. All right, you go ahead and pause the video and catch up. And when I come back from this, I'm going to show you what my theme is going to be. Okay, as you can see, I've started to draw my 2019 calendar. And what's nice about this is I already have one to look at from last time. So all I have to do is, if I liked the proportion that it was in before, I just count the dots. And I do want to keep it pretty much the way it was before. So I had counted 1, 2, 3, 4 dots between that to make the headings for the month, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots to make it the width I want to write. So I'm starting, still don't have a theme yet. Okay, so now I have the skeleton of my 2019 calendar. I'm just going to go ahead and move on. I'm not going to fill this in right now. Oh, well, in a little while. Let's move on to something else. Okay, now, you probably remember these pages from my other journal. Whoops. I'll only do that on camera. Okay, not really. All right, so this is my social media page. I'm going to be making that. I'm just going to be counting my dots. And again, this is probably going to be almost exactly the same. And then I'm going to make a page for each of my stores for notes. And I'm going to make a page for YouTube and Instagram as well. And this time, instead of coloring them in, I went ahead and used a color printer and printed them out in color. So all I have to do is cut these out, and I bought a glue stick, and I'm going to just glue them down. So go ahead and work on a page and come on back. Okay, so now I've got my social media chart started. For those of you who are always asking me, you're always saying, Beth, how do you do it? How are you so, how do you do a bullet journal when you're so artistically challenged? I cheat. I print off things. Sometimes I color them in, but I use stencils, I use stickers, I use whatever. And as far as being creative, everyone's creative. I mean, all you have to do to be creative is to think of something and then do it. Bring it to fruition and make it happen, and that's creativity. So, So right now, I hope you're working on some of your layouts to go at the front of your journal. I'm using a glue stick. I'm hoping this is going to work. So now I have, this is going to be my social media numbers, and this is going to be my first eBay store, which is 10 of Hearts. And my second eBay store, which is My Life Gift Shop, is symbolized by a rainbow. Okay, so now I have my social media skeleton, my first eBay store. I told you I would forget something. I forgot Amazon. I just added Amazon in the last month or so. So because I never wrote on Etsy very much on my last journal, just left a tiny space there, and the rest of this page can be Amazon. I'm gonna write bolos there to look for to sell on Amazon. Just information that I find in videos. Okay, then I have Mercari and Poshmark, Pinterest and YouTube, and Instagram. All right, so then we're going to have quotes over here. Just going to write the word quotes in some color, put some stickers maybe, some stencils, sending love and light, and then my EJ milestones. Haven't decided how I'm going to do that. What's great is I can come back and do that later. So next I'm going to work on my April calendar. Hey, I'm back. I can get my tube buddy to work for my drawing, but we're ready for the drawing to win this beautiful rose gold bullet journal. It's between two people, Kathleen May and Thrifty Esme. So I have their name on each one of these pieces of paper. I have been passing these pieces of paper around for about 5 minutes, just throwing them around. I have no idea which one is which. I'm going to draw one, and let's see who the winner is of the bullet journal. No idea who it is. And it's Kathleen May. Kathleen, congratulations. You have won this beautiful rose gold bullet journal. All you need to do is contact me through Instagram at 10.of.hearts, or you can go to my Facebook page, 10 of Hearts, and direct message me there. And I just need your address, and I will get this in the mail to you so you can get started. Congratulations. Okay, so we've done our 2019 calendar and our spreads and trackers up until the coming month, which for me will be April. So I'm going to give you some time to do that. When you join me on my next video, we will be working on our monthly calendar and spreads. And until then, I'll see you, and may God keep you in his pocket.